Welcome back to another tutorial. This is a SolidWorks versus Siemens NX tutorial where we model the same block using both Siemens NX and SolidWorks so you can compare for yourself which one is more efficient for you. This is the block you are going to model. Before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss any tutorial upload, and leave a like on this video if it helps you out. If you need more tutorials in SolidWorks and Siemens NX, make sure to check out the videos on my channel so we can learn together. Now let's get right into it. This is a third angle orthographic projection of the dimension views on this block. This is the top view, this is the front view, and this is the side view. So these views and dimensions are going to guide us in order to model the block. Now let's start with SolidWorks. So in the SolidWorks window, click on New. If you are modeling a new part, so click on Parts and click OK. This will take us to the modeling window. The first thing we are going to do is to model this cylinder. And the cylinder has a diameter of 60 millimeters and a height of 80 millimeters. So with the extruded boss base, we are going to use a top plane and then draw the cylinder. And click OK. We'll give it an isometric view. Next, we are going to draw this second cylinder on top of the one we drew earlier. And this cylinder has a diameter of 40 millimeters and a height of 20 millimeters. Next, we are going to bore a hole through the whole cylinder here that is joined. So the hole should have a diameter of 25 millimeters and it should be through this whole cylinder. With the extruded cut, you draw the hole. And in the direction, you click on Through All and click OK. Now when you rotate the drawing, this is what we have. We give it an isometric view. Next, you are going to draw this first block that is attached to the cylinder. And we use the front view here to get the rectangle for the block, and then we extrude. So first draw a rectangle of dimension, the 60 millimeters, which is the diameter of this outer circle, the 60 millimeters by 40 millimeters, and we extrude by 65 millimeters. So for the plane, click on this arrow, and we're going to use the front plane. So we make it normal to the plane, and you draw a rectangle of dimension 60 by 40. And the rectangle is at a distance of 10 millimeters from the bottom here. So click on this line and this line here and dimension it 10 millimeters. And click OK. Now this rectangle is symmetric about the midpoint here. So locate the center or the midpoint of this line, click on it, press the control key while still holding the control key, click on this midpoint, and then give it the make vertical relation. Now the sketch is fully defined, so click on exit. And we give it an isometric view. So we made the sketch on this mid plane here. So we start the extrusion at a distance of 65 from the midpoint, and then we extrude until it touches the surface of the cylinder. So come to this side, click on this arrow here, and give it an offset. And the offset is 65 millimeters. And the direction we were extruding, click on up to surface and click on this surface of the cylinder. Next, we draw this second block that is attached to the first block we modeled. So the block should have a dimension of 100 millimeters by 40 millimeters, and then we extrude by a distance of 45 millimeters. We draw a rectangle and we dimension it 100 millimeters by 40 millimeters. And this rectangle here is aligned with the first rectangle we drew. So we have to give it the coincidence relations. So locate the midpoint of this second rectangle, click on it, press the Control key while still holding it, click on the midpoint of the first rectangle we drew, and give it the coincidence relation, and click OK. And click on Exit, give it an isometric view, and you're extruding by a distance of 45 millimeters. And click OK. Next, you're going to make these cuts. So we first cut this side and then we cut the inside. So the first cut should have a dimension of 70 by 40, which is aligned with the second rectangle we drew. And then we cut inside by a distance of 30 millimeters. So with the extruded cut, click on this face. Now we make it normal to the plane. We draw a rectangle of dimension 70 by 40. Now, since this rectangle is inside the second rectangle, there is no need to add the vertical dimension. It's already 40. And this rectangle is symmetric about the midpoint. So click on the midpoint of this horizontal line, press the Control key, while still holding the Control key, come and click on this origin and give it the make vertical relation. And click on Exit Sketch. You give it an isometric view, and you're extruding inside, cutting inside by a distance of 30 millimeters, and click OK. So you make the last cut here. And this rectangle should have a dimension of 30 by 40 millimeters, and you extrude by 40 millimeters. Again, with the extruded cuts, click on this face here, and you make it normal to the plane. We dimension the rectangle 30 millimeters by 40. So there is no need to dimension this 40. It's already 40 here. And this cut here is also symmetric about the midpoint. So as we did for the first one, click on this midpoint, press the Control key, and click on this origin here. Release the Control key and give it the make vertical relation. Click on Exit Sketch. Give it an isometric view. And you're extruding inside by a distance of 40 millimeters and click OK. Next, you create a hole here. So with the extruded cut, click on this face. I'll draw a circle, and now you can dimension it. So the circle should have a diameter of 15 millimeters. And the horizontal distance from the back is 30, and the vertical distance from the bottom is 20 millimeters. Click on Exit. In the direction of extrusion, click on Up to Next. OK. Now we need this same circle on this side also. And since the whole block is symmetric, we just have to mirror it. So the face to mirror, click on this arrow, and you are mirroring using the right plane. And the features to mirror, click on this hole and click OK. And this block is modeled using SolidWorks. Now let's model the block with Siemens NX. So in the NX window, click on New. And we are modeling a new part, so click on Model, specify a name for the part and a folder to save it, and click OK. So this is the sketch canvas. This is where we are going to make the model. So what we are going to do is that you're going to sketch this top view here. You're going to sketch it, make the profile here, and then extrude everything upwards. So click on sketch, and you're going to use the XY plane, which is already selected. So click OK. Now we draw 3 circles, the outer one of a diameter 60, and next diameter 40, and the inner circle should have a diameter of 25. Next, we draw this outer profile here and attach it to the 2 circles. Now we can dimension it. So the horizontal distance is 100 and the vertical is 45 and 65. We click on the linear dimension and change this to 65, this to 45. And you can pan the drawing by pressing the shift key, clicking on the middle mouse button and dragging the mouse. And this horizontal dimension is 100. Now this block is symmetrical about the midpoint. So locate the midpoint of this line, click on it and click the center of the circles and give them a vertical alignment. Now click on this line and make them equal. Again, click on this line and this line to make them equal also. Next, we make the cut inside it. So we draw the profile of the cut and we can dimension it. So the horizontal distance of the cut is 70 millimeters and the vertical is 30 millimeters and 40 millimeters. Again, with the linear dimension, the distance between these 2 lines is 70 millimeters. This is 30 millimeters and this is 40 millimeters. Now you can use the quick trim tool to trim out this line. We don't need it. And click on this vertical line and this vertical line and make them equal. Again, click on this line and make them equal. Now this gap here is 30 millimeters. So dimension this line here as 30 millimeters. And the gap is symmetric about the midpoint. So click on this midpoint, click on the center here, and give them a vertical alignment. And we change this dimension to 70 millimeters. And we zoom in, click on this line and make them equal. And now we can see that our sketch is fully constrained. So click on finish sketch and now we can start extruding. So click on extrude and make sure this curve rule is set to region boundary curves. So we first extrude the outer cylinder to a distance of 80 millimeters. And take note that this is where we made the sketch. On this line is where we made the sketch. So we extrude to a distance of 80 millimeters and click on this area. Click apply. Next, we move on to the second one, which is the inner cylinder here. And since we made the sketch from here, we get the distance from this point we made the sketch to this point here. And that is 80 plus 20, which will be 100 millimeters. So we'll rotate the drawing and we change this extrusion distance to 100 this time and click in this area. Make sure the boolean is set to unite. Click on apply. Next, you're going to extrude this profile. Since we made the sketch on this line here, we start the extrusion at an offset distance of 10 millimeters, and we extrude to a distance of 10 millimeters plus the 40 millimeters, which will be 50 millimeters. So we start the extrusion at a distance of 10, and we end at a distance of 50 millimeters. Click on this profile. Still with the boolean set to unite, click on OK. Now we're going to add this hole to it. So click on extrude, sketch section, and click on this face. Okay. So we draw a circle, and the diameter of the circle is 15 millimeters, and the vertical distance from the bottom is 20, and the horizontal distance from the back is 30 millimeters. So the circle should have a diameter of 15. And the vertical distance from the bottom is 20 millimeters. And the horizontal distance from the back here is 30 millimeters. Click on finish. And this time there will be no offset distance, and you end the extrusion at a value of until next. Reverse the direction and make sure the boolean is set to subtract and click OK. Now we need this hole on the other side, so we just have to mirror it. So come to more and click on mirror feature, and for the features to mirror, click on this hole, and for the plane you have to click on the YZ plane and click OK. We can see that the hole has been mirrored to this side also. So the last thing we can do is to just hide this sketch. So click on the sketch and click on hide. And yeah, that's how to model this block using both Siemens NX and SolidWorks. Now you can see the difference between Siemens NX and SolidWorks, so you can decide which one is efficient for you and choose which one to go by. I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you do not miss any tutorial upload, and leave a like on this video. I'll see you in the next tutorial.